What's good, traders? It's Jesse on Las Vegas Boulevard. The bull run is about to start. In today's video, we're breaking down a strategy I will be personally applying to my portfolio to increase my reward factor without increasing the risk. It's known as capital rotation. Now we can see this across the board. The Bitcoin dominance chart represents how institutional and retail investors alike are rotating capital out of large caps into mid and low cap projects, looking to capture those late breakout gains. This is the beauty of the crypto cycle. Different sectors will have rallies at different timing. And for traders that can accurately identify what sectors will run first and what sectors will run late, can significantly up your gains. And we're going to show you a blueprint on how to do this right now. Don't miss this video. Hit thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. We're looking at the Caspa chart. We've got all these emojis. Each one of them is for an FOMC meeting. This is known to be the most bullish catalyst on Caspa. We're jumping over to the Pepe chart. Each one of these emojis is a PCE inflation print. Just in our last video, we were showing during the 2024 rate cut cycle, PCE prints marked the top across every project from Moonwell to Sui to Say and so on. In the event you captured Caspa at the FOMC meeting in June like we did on video, rode the breakout to this new all-time high on February 26th when PCE inflation showed high metrics and then rotated into the late breakout sector, meme coins. When the market is getting euphoric, meme coins are a target. Now we've got a way better example in this video than rotating into meme coins. You can diversify into late breaking sectors as well. Anyway, that PCE data is exactly when Pepe ripped to the upside. So you capture a 1.5 cent, we'll call it 2 for easy calculation, up to 18. That's a 9x gain plus on Caspa. And then you rotate it directly into Pepe and you go from 13 to 13.0 for 10x. So now you've captured 90x gains, 90x. And you did it in the top 100 using macro data. We've got the labor market prints on Arrow. We've got the FOMC minutes on Say. You can get all of these codes to add to your trading view for each macro print, plus documents explaining Economics 101 in crypto, quantitative easing, central bank tightening. Inside our VIP group, hit the welcome menu and the printout menu. So back to this multiplier trade. Say, for an example, really strong project, and you can hold a large enough position to diversify out into multiple different late breakout sectors. Another strong project that you don't need to hold a big bag of is Keta, KTA. It's listed on Binance Alpha. That's a precursor exchange to the Binance main listing. This could be huge. Like, have you guys caught this project yet? It's called SOMI, SOMI. We started putting it on our watch list and VIP here at 85 cents. And then it just went zoink to the upside. The reason why it ended up on our group is because it rocketed on the September 5th labor market print. Looking back historically to the biggest runners on rate cuts, they all had a nice bunny hop right on the labor market print before. That's why Keta is on our list of early breakouts. The key to capital rotation is understanding how projects were designed to absorb capital from the central bank. The best example of this is Bitcoin. Dating back to 1968, the central banks use a 4-year cycle to cut rates, do quantitative easing to stimulate the labor market and economy, and then they pull all that money back with quantitative tightening and rate hikes. That 4-year pattern put directly into Bitcoin's design. That is why it works. Stablecoin layer 1, say, built for early upside. Virtuals. This is a no-brainer to have a late breakout. It does new listings with these AI agents. Therefore, once all your layer ones are at a top price, the market's in its euphoria phase. These launch pads for AI agents, Pump.fun, another great example, that's projected for late upside. But we can get even more technical and get into Ondo. Everybody understands Ondo's connected to the bond market. As a trader who deeply studies central bank liquidity flow, I found Ondo's use case to be quite puzzling. Once the Fed starts cutting rates in the fall, it's stablecoin that provide yield, the main use case for Ondo. They're going to pay less. Therefore, who would want to invest in them? But upon deeper inspection, it becomes very clear. Ondo's design is genius. As the central bank starts cutting rates, these bonds are going to pay less and less APY. Therefore, capital starts to rotate out of the bond market and enters the economy, the stock market, and cryptocurrency pumps significantly. Specifically talking about Ondo, one would think, looking at the surface of it, well, that means less people are going to want to invest in Ondo from the institutional level if it's getting less APY, all built around the bond yield. But Ondo can front run future APYs on bonds like a buy the rumor, sell the news type of setup, combined with network effect, other DeFi projects that are incorporating itself into Ondo. Plus, and this is the key here, there is so much regulatory clarity around real world assets, creating highways for cash to flow out of the bond market once the yield starts going down into cryptocurrency. This project can see significant upside. Caspa also set up to be a late runner because it's so connected to the bond market. Looking back in 2023, the central bank had to do that 30-day liquidity injection, sending Caspa ripping to the upside. It was one of the biggest gainers. Of course, the Bank of Japan carry trade also overlapping bonds with Caspa's price action. VIP members, heads up, later on today, we're going to be dropping these macro codes to add to your TradingView app to provide massive insight into how these data prints have been affecting your individual portfolio. Now's a great time to join our group. Take the crash course. There's the welcome menu and the printouts to get you up to speed. This week on Wednesday, it's CPI inflation data. The bull run is about to begin. It's like the night before Christmas or the first day of school is tomorrow. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.